Hey everyone, Dandy-Ass here, and today we're going to talk about all the killer's stats in last year the Nightmare. This information is based on multiple photos taken during PAX East, which I am going to share in this video for confirmation. Here is the original photo that was taken at PAX showing the killer's stats on screen. As you can see, the original image was a bit fuzzy, so we made this graphic, which is much clearer to see, as well as much prettier and shiny. Neato, right? We're going to go through these killers one at a time. First, let's discuss the Strangler. He wields the highest speed and largest stamina pool of all the killers, and also has the weakest damage output. He also has the lowest health at 130 hit points, as you can see in the screenshot here. The Strangler is built around hit-and-run tactics, and with his chain, which has the ability to grab survivors from long distance and reel them in, he will be particularly deadly in separating survivors from each other. I was told that during PAX, this chain was even used to pull survivors off of high locations, inflicting fall damage by pulling them off the ledge. The Strangler will need to use his speed to avoid getting killed, but despite his squishy stats, he poses the greatest threat in any area with limited visibility. His build is perfect for picking off stragglers looking for supplies, and one-on-one encounters are probably a bad idea against this killer. Because of the strategic structure behind this killer's strengths, I think this killer is going to present a very high skill ceiling. He won't be able to kill anyone by just rushing in and swinging wildly, and he won't last long if survivors gang up on him, so he will probably be one of the harder killers to learn to play. Next, let's discuss the Slasher. He moves about half as fast as the Strangler and has a slightly smaller stamina pool, but he makes up for that with much higher attack damage. In fact, looking at it, none of his stats are below the halfway mark. And to make him even tougher, his health is almost as high as the Giant's, sitting at 225 hit points. His stats are amazing, they are very impressive. Yet despite that fact, the Slasher is the only killer who lacks any abilities known so far that can relocate, separate, or otherwise move the survivors. He is a true-to-form slasher, relying on the raw strength of his weapon rather than crowd control. Due to his lack of any notable weaknesses, he will probably be a fan favorite for beginning killers, and still present a terrifying presence with veteran killer players down the road. The Slasher is also the only killer who is confirmed to have the kill from above ability seen in the gameplay trailer, which I've been told is an insta-kill maneuver, so it's possible the Slasher might have greater access to hiding spots than other killers. Finally, let's discuss the Giant. The Giant has very high damage output in the game. In fact, it's the highest possible value according to this meter, but the weakest movement speed and stamina pool. But never fear, he has a charge ability, so he won't be forever eating the survivor's dust. Additionally, he has the highest health meter at 260 hit points, double that of the Strangler. He is an absolute tank with incredible damage output, but he will struggle to keep up with the survivors. Giant players will likely be using Predator mode the most, and will need to use hiding spots smarter and more often than other killers. But this need is aided by the fact he can break through some walls to surprise survivors, an ability unique only to him. He also has the ability to pick up and throw survivors, giving the Giant great potential in taking advantage of environmental dangers and exerting area control in tight quarters. His charge ability is very useful for traversal, and has the added bonus of instantly killing any survivor he hits with it, but it uses up lots of his stamina, which the Giant is low on to begin with. Giant killers might need to be strategic and patient in open map areas, since it will probably be easy to outmaneuver the Giant in open fields, basketball courts, etc. He will be most fearsome in enclosed, narrow areas where maneuverability is limited, and he will also be the toughest to kill, so fighting the Giant hand-to-hand is highly discouraged, even in groups. Those are the stats for each killer in last year the Nightmare. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, feel free to subscribe, stick around. I plan to make more last year videos in the future, as well as bring you guys amazing gameplay when the game launches. Also, I would like to thank Mad Eye Yokai for all his help. He shared with me the info and pictures he got from PAX East, as well as created this amazing diagram. And this video would not have been possible without his help. Please, if you haven't already, check out Mad Yokai's channel. He has covered last year's content before, and he plans to share more theories and information as the game nears its launch. I also want to know what you guys think about these stats. How do you feel about the strengths and weaknesses of each killer? Do you think my summary of their usefulness and tactical differences is accurate? What are your theories? Please, leave them in the comments below. I'd really love to see them. Music links can be found in the description below. Thank you again for watching, and I will catch you guys later.